This is a bit of an impromptu, but there's a good reason behind why this is happening. Eat my dinner. Indeed, it's that impromptu. One of the big things that I'm going to talk about is why I've never wanted my stuff on archive. Video lovers are all of video lovers videos on archive got taken down today. Unfortunately, I don't have very many of them salvaged. I do have a few of them, but not all of them. They're mostly just Dragon Tales tapes. I might have a few of the Bear Disney tapes, but if any of you have them, I'd rather you upload them because otherwise I have to unseal these 3 tapes that I've been keeping sealed for the past month and a half that I've had them. Jesus. Okay, my connection decided to mess up on me, but I need to find a capture card that ignores macrovision before I'm even willing to digitize those tapes. Because Dazzle will detect the macrovision, but the other ones won't. Like, when I say detect the macrovision, it just look funny, but the sound will be fine, but it won't look very good. But yeah, video lovers videos. His account's still up, but there's no videos on it. I'm not surprised though. Have you noticed that I really don't want to turn my computer around. What I think of this whole thing happening is that's what I think of it. If you notice, or I've turned the camera around. You look at my desk. See, just look at all those tapes I've been acquiring. There's a reason I've been acquiring them like this. The reason I've been acquiring them is because I knew something like this was going to eventually happen, but not this soon. In the light of censorship, I'm not surprised. Oh, you might have seen in this case. No, I do not have the Humongous tape. I got this a couple years ago. Unfortunately, this is what came with it. And yes, I have the new copy. This is my other copies. Print date 51st week of 2002. At least I have the case, but I wish I had the real tape. That's one of the reasons I bought that listing. And I think of that as just... Here's the real case. There's this tape. Also, here's the Woodland Valley. This one's the 3rd week of 2003. I used the older tape for that. For my rip. On my capture. I bet I know someone who's watching the stream right now. I bet Sean's watching this. Hey, Sean, if you're watching, why don't make a comment? I know you're afraid of me. I will bite. I will not bite. I'd rather you just at least confirm your existence. This is just going to be kind of boring, but that's how it is. Let's see. You might have noticed when I turned the camera, I have a different TV. I do have a TV in here now. I bought that from Goodwill for $20. Supposed to get a 1080p monitor, and it was destroyed as could be. When I turned it on, it was destroyed as could be. So I took it back and got a Toshiba VCR and an LG TV, a dumb TV, like the good old dumb TVs I prefer. I call them dumb TVs, but they're not really dumb. They're like what they're supposed to be. The smart TVs are terrible. They're more prone to problems. And this is what I think of smart TVs. Yeah. I always the dumb TVs that survive. Oh. Hello. It's nice to see you here, Brendan Barney. Hello, Brendan Barney. Wasn't really trying to. You came on at like a bad time. Well, at that time, like that's just what happens. I mean, you came at a bad time, I guess. I can't control when you pop in. I mean, the title does say live stream, so can't tell you what's gonna happen at the time. That wasn't intended to be a reading. Just waiting for more people to show up. But video lovers' videos on archive were taken down. Yep, that's good you saw those pictures comparing Macrovision versus no Macrovision, which I'll talk about on this video. Where are those tapes? I have 2 copies of Volume 1. This copy I bought in 2016 with Volume 3, 7, and that humongous copy, and then some Blue's Clues tapes. This came with it. This was back when Volume 1 rip was available, when I had it. And then I got this one because I thought it was the 2000 reprint, but it wasn't. Open the package. You can see it's the same thing. One has an address, so I can't just put it too close to the camera. Get them both out. Oh, I'll destroy the case. This one's the Macrovision copy, and it's also the original. This is the Macrovision copy. This is the copy that does not have Macrovision. It looks like it's the 2000 reprint because you can see it says Volume 1. It doesn't have the Jim Henson Home Entertainment logo on the tape. This one does. This is the macro. This one's not. This one I might sell. This one I'm going to keep. I bought this with Tidy Time with Bear, which... I'm going to put these back in their cases. These are both slipcovers, and I'm getting another copy of Volume 1 too, actually. But it's the Avon copy. So even if it has Macrovision, I don't care because I wasn't going to dub it to DVD anyway because Avon tapes are terrible. Oh, this one is a recycled tape. But I'm keeping it because it doesn't have Macrovision. Let's see, this one's going over there. This one over here. I have a big mess of tapes on my desk. Yeah, that's a recycled tape. Then I got this tape, which actually I'm going to cover the front. It's got someone's name on it. Practice makes perfect. I don't want to leak out somebody's name. But I'm probably going to cross over it with a Sharpie. Unfortunately, this is the wrong tape. You can see it says practice makes perfect on, but this is what tape I actually got in this case, which I had to really verify. And then I saw Volume 1 from that same seller. I thought it was a 2000 reprint. And then but I did get a good deal for them, so I can't complain. They do seem bratty with Bear. But, yeah, Tidy Time with Bear. I got those recently. The only tape I have an Avon copy of that I don't have a regular copy of is this one. This tape. Volume 2. I don't have Volume 6 yet. It's coming, though. I have also these tapes. Just line them up on their sides because I just don't have. I have these tapes, but they're still sealed, and I don't really want to unseal them. And yes, I still own them all. I own them all because that sale fell through. Which is fine. I figured I'd keep them anyway. Honestly, this is one I wanted. This is the one I would have been more willing to get rid of. But the sale didn't happen. I have some bear close over 3 minutes, and they're fine. It's usually over 3.5 or 4 minutes they have a problem with it. The worst thing is I had the Early to Bed, Early to Rise Disney tape salvaged, and then I deleted it from my computer because I ran out of hard drive space. But I had to download that tape because I was using this DVD. I had this DVD I was using for the recreation of Visiting the Doctor with Bear 2005 Disney tape. It's the Columbia TriStar DVD. It's in very good condition. I know how to decrypt it or get the files copied, decrypted. That's how I was able to do it. Which I'm not using with the intention to sell. I'm using it with the intention to preserve. But you can see that I'm also getting a couple other Bear DVDs. And you already know I have the Early to Rise Disney DVD. The Disney VHS tapes of Bear are very rare. But I'm going to have to bust those open soon. Which I'm kind of bitter about. I think Sean's watching the stream. Bear doesn't air in Canada anymore. Bear does not air in Canada anymore at all. They stopped airing it in Canada in 2013. Speaking of TV, I did rip the My Friends Tigger Boo Christmas special that aired on TV on Disney Junior USA 6 days ago. I did rip that. I have it. I recorded it with DVR, then I used my Dazzle to record that. But it looks the way it looked on the Dazzle looked pretty much how it looked on my 4K TV on one of my I have in the house that I don't really use. Most other people use here. It only aired once, or it only aired Monday. They don't air it after. They're not airing other ones. It was a one and done. First time in 3 years they've aired it, or any sort of My Friends Tigger Boo episode. I wonder what other tapes I need to digitize. You know what? I might digitize Everybody's Special because Dr. Seuss Lovers has some damage on it. I haven't even tested that tape. I've got a lot of Dragon Tales tapes coming. That'll be better than Video Lovers ever were. It's just after I finished buying everything is when the videos were taken down. It's almost like I knew. I bought the live DVD. Yeah, seriously, I agree. I would download them all too. I'd find a way to get them salvaged in some form. Yeah. I'm probably gonna actually. You know what? Let's do a behind the scenes video. Let's show me over here. I'll go put these confidential papers. Let's do a bit of a behind the scenes video. See my messy dresser. And see my TV in action. It looks like I've put in Windows XP on this machine. Yeah, I can figure. Oh, I guess I never locked it. Because right now I'm currently in Windows 7. I figured by the quick startup it was Windows 7. I'm gonna take out the headphones. Can't see the computer because it's too far away, but we'll do it behind the scenes of how I do this. I have to run Windows 7 for Movie Maker and upload it because it's easier than XP. And then I have to run Windows XP for capture, and otherwise there's going to be glitches. Because Windows 7 and Vista and newer have glitches, but Windows 7 does not. Yep. But this one has Windows XP too. This one also has Windows XP. It's not just Windows 7, it has Windows XP as well. There we go. How's that for? No, see, Windows XP I have too. A little behind the scenes. I made a video. Here's the old iconic startup sound, and of course, since I have this on a lower resolution, I have to adjust the TV. So you can't really see anything because it's too far away. I have to adjust the auto config settings. It's gonna do its own thing. Yeah, mine's much older, Dell. It's an Inspiron 530. You would think, why in the world am I using such an old computer for digitizing a tape? But I have never had a drop frame on this computer. Never. I've never had a drop frame. In fact, I redid Volume 8. Ugh. Looks like I gotta rewind. Alright, let's do it behind the scenes. Those are all packaging I'm trying to sell. Oh, speaking of selling, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tapes are for sale. eBay and Mercury. You can find them there $30. No cases and have moderate wear. If you want them, they're yours. Buy them on one of them. You can see this feels like a real studio now that I have a real TV. Looks like my VCR is already on. At least the Toshiba one. Baby Einstein tapes. Probably gonna get rid of this VCR. Just gonna manually rewind just to make sure it's the right tape. That I didn't get ripped off. I have 4 hours and 19 minutes of, because I deleted that huge tape. I digitized my 6-hour tape, my custom tape. Let's create a file name. Oh boy. Yeah, this VCR is finished. Yeah, it's got the horrible bar. Yeah, it's this VCR. I'm gonna sell this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get the Insignia VCR. So you get to see behind the scenes of how I do this. Nope, it's not done yet. You can see this thing is very slow at rewinding. I didn't. I never had nightmares about any of the characters. I would test the other Avon Potty Time and Bear tape, but I don't think that's in condition I really want to test. Or it has to be rewound too, and I don't want to rewind that tape like at all. You can see my messy dresser. This is what happens when you get a behind the scenes video. I don't even know when this thing's done. That's at the previews. I'll just manually rewind that part. Oh, this line's flipping back and forth. Look, if you see, that's so annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna go get this VCR. I think I'm not gonna use it anymore. I can't deal with this. I had to use my old copy of Heroes of Woodland Valley on this VCR, which is honestly okay, but I can't deal with this line going across. It's just a real shame because it looks awesome on the CRT TV and on the actual TV, but on a capture on the digital world, it looks terrible. Such a shame. I only paid like $7.49 for this VCR. Manually rewinding it because it's just as slow as fast rewinding it. No, it has never had variations of it. Anyway, let me go get a studio and put. Oh, turn the VCR on. I switched VCRs. I'm getting rid of that Toshiba VCR. That's no wonder it's only $7.49. This is a VCR that used to be responsible for all those. It's responsible for all those dub DVDs I had in the past. This is the reason for that. Okay, now let's high fives on. And rewind the tape. Start capture.
Coming soon to home video.
There we go. Now that that's done, we can go back over here. They're all good. I'm gonna go put this in the trash real quick. A cup. This VCR. Oh, hello, Aaron Gills. This VCR was only actually this was $14.99. It was half off. So $7.49. No wonder this thing was at Goodwill. It's VHS only. There's no DVD on it. But I'm gonna get this thing will be sold. This thing I'm gonna sell it. It's so horrible. Like I can't trust it. It's so bad where I don't even want to use it. I'm gonna sell it. It was only $7.49. That's not as nice as the Insignia VCR, which I'll show a picture of since the one's in active use. But thanks anyway for saying that one's a nice VCR, but I'm going to sell it. Probably to BAFF. Probably going to sell it for a bit more than I paid for it. I also need money. I'm not desperate, but I also do need money. Where is the VCR picture? I have a picture. Okay, this is good enough. This is the VCR. That silver one down there you see. That's the one. That's the one that's in really good quality. Well, thank you. But that's silver VCR. That's the reason why my videos have been in high quality, like really sharp. This thing was a fortune when it was brand new. This VCR was purchased for the sole purpose of dubbing to DVD. Huh. Yeah, it is relatable. Oh. You were saying about practice makes perfect or something like that. No. I must have misread. Speaking of practice makes perfect, I'm actually getting that tape, the real tape. I have the salvage from Dr. Seuss Lover, but I'm getting the real tape. Getting the real tape. It'll be here at some point. I paid more than this was not the cheapest one. I bought it because I wanted a picture. The other one was just a stock image. This was not a stock image. So I paid more just to get, even if it's in slightly worse shape. And also, my plan is, I'm going to spoil this, but I was going to make a video where I show both We Can Solve It, Drag Tales We Can Solve It Together, and Practice Makes Perfect in the same video, because at the same opening, it go from one tape and it goes straight to the next program, back to back, just for a fun video. But yeah. Yes, I haven't ripped off this tape. Yes, I got ripped off. Thank God the whole bundle was only $30. I only paid $30 total for non-VHS tapes. This was in 2016. It was $29.99 total. No free shipping, all that. So it was a very good price. But yes, I haven't ripped off. Oh, another reason how I got ripped off. Where's that tape? There we go. Yep, this is the correct copy. This tape. I ripped off here. You can see this one has October 26, 2001. This tape is where it's had some damage at the beginning. Now, I can't tell where it's actually damaged, but, you know, it's got some damage at the beginning. Yes, I do. Not personally, but I know him. But yeah, the Visiting the Doctor with Bear tape, that first copy I got for over $20 was a ripoff. Oh, you're talking about the Visiting the Doctor through Disney VHS, which I used. I used this, but the VHS of it for the opening, and then I used this for the actual episodes because I needed the back, which covered this part. Yeah, see, I needed those episodes. You can see in that order. I wanted that order. Kind of cool to have a Columbia TriStar DVD. Yep, I knew that. Oh,